When you think of cattle ranches, your mind probably drifts off to Montana or perhaps Texas. Yeah, we're talking cattle country, the bustling romantic cattle ranches of the movies and TV shows. But you know, there may be a cattle ranch a lot closer to home than you think, like maybe in Franklin, Tennessee, for instance. Franklin, Tennessee? Come on. Well, it's true. Though I'm smack dab in the middle of this historic downtown district, I can almost hear the moos from here. Yes, indeedy, there's a small cattle ranch just up the road. You'll run through a stoplight or two, but in no time you'll arrive at the front gate of the Buck and Bull Cattle Ranch. And did I mention this is a small ranch? Very small. Just a handful of registered miniature Herefords. Since acquiring their property back in 2015, the Buck and Bull Cattle Ranch has been a 3-acre dream come true for John and Teresa Ginn. They've been city dwellers most of their lives, but now they've opted for a more rural retreat for this empty nester's adventure. Now, their ranch features a beautiful new home in the middle of the property. At the top of the ranch is a new barn built on site by John and his father. And what would a ranch be without a large workshop? That's the green building on the left. It's all down there, and it's a beauty. Using their trusty green machine, they go about their daily chores. Now, the cattle count is 5 on their ranch, and like kids, their beasts are always hungry. They've stockpiled 115 bales of hay in the barn. Should take them into next spring. They say they go through about a bale a day. Cow pellets and an occasional cow treat are also on the daily menu. No coaxing necessary whatsoever to get the cattle down to the feeding troughs, and no one goes away hungry. As you already know, the Buck and Bull Cattle Ranch features miniature Herefords. So what's the difference between full-size Herefords and the miniatures on their ranch?
But for these cows, these are about a third to half of what a full-size Hereford would weigh. And the reason that we like these is because we can have more cattle based on the size property that we have.
Now, all that said, don't let the designation of miniature fool you. They are still very big beasts. And Chet, the big boy bull on the ranch, never lets anyone forget who's really in charge. I've been holding back, but I eventually had to ask the obvious question. What's the end game here on the ranch? Are we talking hamburgers? This side of the fence.
Well, not for us.
Not for us.
We won't be eating these hamburgers.
But will someone else?
But that is their purpose. And we plan to sell the calves to other farmers that can either raise them for beef or raise them like we do to sell the babies.
John and Teresa have carved out a very nice rural lifestyle. They could not be happier, and from all indications, their cattle are also in bovine heaven. So what about the neighbors on either side of the Ginn's Cattle Ranch? What do they think of this operation?
They like them.
Yeah.
They like the cows.
They seem to like them.
Yeah.
So what do they like more, the cows or you guys?
Probably the cows.
Yeah.
Cows. So what's next, you ask? Well, they're getting pretty serious. They now have a website, buckandbullcattleranch.com. And that big red barn out back, well, in the next few months, it's going to be converted into a first-class party barn and then leased to the public for all kinds of special events. They're great folks on a small but beautiful cattle ranch with a fantastic future.